Welcome back to this series on managing Power Automate Desktop on Windows. In this section, we will be looking at how to monitor your Power Automate deployments through Intune. Like, how can you figure out what versions of the desktop client are installed, what machines are they installed on, and we're looking at Intune Manager as a way to monitor these deployments as well. So let's see this in action.
Thanks, Pranav. Yeah, let me open up the Intune portal or the console. We go to, of course, endpoint.microsoft.com. And if you've been following my earlier guides, here under Apps, All Apps, we should have at least one Power Automate app deployed. If you've been doing the Ring deployment and you've ever had to upgrade the apps, you might have one or more. So what we can do is we can just sort by Power Automate. So we're only looking at the ones that we need. And what we can do is this will detect by app all the computers that this has been installed on. So if we open it up and we go to the device install status or the user install status, we can see here that this version of Power Automate Desktop 2.8 is installed for Josh Cook, but it is not installed for T. Barcenas. And the reason that is because I superseded version 2.11 over 2.8. So if it's assigned to both users, it will only install the most recent one, the superseded version. And now if I check 2.11 and I check the device install status, we can see that it's been installed on this device and it has not been installed on Josh's device. So by going to the app itself, we can see exactly which systems it's been installed on, not installed on, where it's failed, or where it's pending to be installed.
You would get the same kind of report once you also add in the steps for registering the machines as well with that service principal silently. So you could have a sort of a log of which machines were registered correctly, which machines were not registered correctly, and then sort of
Correct. If we were just
investigate
doing
what
the
happened.
the PowerShell script, like I mentioned in that one, we should be able to get reports on here on which users the PowerShell script was successfully run on. And so we can see if we go to the script itself, imagine this was the Power Automate Desktop silently install one. We can see that it would have succeeded 8 times and errored out once. I can go to the device install status, figure out what the fail is. I can click into it to get more information about the status failure and try and troubleshoot why the script may have failed. But this would be how you would get it for that. The app itself, we check here for. Now, if you have Power Automate installed, other versions that maybe somebody self-service installed, and that they were not captured on, you always have the device inventory on the computer itself if it is a corporate device. So there's two different types of ownership in Intune. There's personal, which does not collect application inventories, and then the corporate, which does. So if I were to check one of these devices and go into the discovered apps, I could search through here, and shows all of the apps that are installed on a particular workstation. So I could do a search in here and I could find if Power Automate Desktop was installed on a version that I did not deploy automatically through Intune.
So that's pretty awesome. So what this allows you as an administrator is to sort of have a centralized way of packaging and deploying Power Automate Desktop, and B, it also lets you monitor all the machines in the tenant which have been registered to see if, hey, did any user install Power Automate Desktop on their own, and is that version sort of out of compliance as well. So you can get this, like, I would say, like a holistic view across all the machines on what is the state of the Power Automate Desktop versions being installed. Awesome.
Exactly.
And all of this reporting, Thomas, that like comes out of the box, right? Like you just sort of get an Intune account and this reporting sort of comes in, or did you have to write your own sort of logging
Correct.
scripts as well.
Yeah, this is all out of the box. There's nothing custom about this particular tenant. This, as soon as you set up the app, if you were following my guide, it will look exactly the same for you as well.
That's awesome. That's a lot of like insights by default, available for admins to sort of see. And it's good because, especially from an automation COE perspective, in some cases they might or might not have access to the log. So it's good to get visibility into what's the state of the machines kind of looking like. This is really really cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this video around how to monitor your Power Automate desktop deployment. In the next video, we'll be looking at how to sort of secure, govern, and set up your audit and compliance policies for this desktop client. Thank you.